Hi, all my Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little better than wolves. I can't get up the stairs. Can't get past the spider web. I can't call it a spider web apparently. Oh man, my pick is almost dead. Time for a new pick. No, no. That is not what I told you to do at all. I don't know why I would do that. What did I want to put in there? I actually think it goes down. No, actually, you know what? I've got this new chest. This new chest. Okay. Man, getting a bit of a late start tonight. Been a busy week, and it's Monday. Efficiency, huh? I guess Friday. Uh yeah. Friday, my sister goes, "Hey, did you get my text?" I'm like, "No. I don't look at my phone. Not a phone person." And she's like, "Oh, well, I want to know if maybe you wanted to go see John Wick 4 tonight." I'm like, no. I was just like, "But I want to go see it." I'm like, "Oh, I'd like to go see it as well, but I kind of wanted to watch the other movies before." So maybe we can put that off. And she goes, "Oh, you mean like a marathon of the first three?" And then goes to the fourth one. I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I mean by I want to watch the the previous movies before I go see the fourth one." And so she says, "Oh, well, that sounds awesome." And so we started Friday, and we watched movie 1 and 2, and then um Saturday we didn't watch any. I'm like, okay. And then Sunday she left and was gone all day. And then by the time she got back, we didn't get started on movie 3 until late. And then by the time we got done watching 4 and got home and stuff, it was 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, can we just like watch it later?" And she's like, "No, we're gonna watch it." I'm like, "But I gotta get up for work tomorrow." She has the week off. Because her kids are on spring break, so they're going to visit their grandmother. And uh I'm just like, I'm going to be so tired. She's like, "Well, you could take like a nap in the afternoon or something, if you get that tired." Oh, nice, nice. I see. Just go ahead and reinforce that concept in my head that you know, people are only concerned about themselves. Thanks. So, yeah, so we watched it. It's all right. Um, it was I spoilers. So in movie 3, I think it's movie 3. They yes, in movie 3, they come to kill um John Wick and Winston, the guy who runs the hotel in New York. And they send these guys with body armor. Uh and like everybody's armored, right? The suits are armored, right? Everybody's armored, so they can just shoot each other, and it doesn't really matter. So they got to get in close and like get these back of the head shots or up under the helmet shots or stuff like that. That's cool and all, but when every bad guy is wearing armor, the gunfights just take so long, so long. Um, and then I was telling my telling one of the guys today, that uh, well, my gaming crew is what I was gonna say. Uh, that it's weird to me. I like the first two movies better than the second set of movies because the first movie is like assassin who worked for the Russian whatever. You know, it's attacked by the son of the Russian crime boss and then hunts down the family, right? I like that. And then in two I liked because there's a whole thing about how he got out of being an assassin, and now they're pulling him back in, right? I like that. I thought I was out, and then they pulled me back in, right? The old um. Wow, my brain just quit. What's that movie called? Godfather, the old Godfather quote. And so I like that. I like the storyline. I like that, he felt like he was betraying the person that he was sent to kill, and nobody liked the guy who had made him do it, and um, and then betrays the rules at the end, and so then he becomes excommunicated. So now they're gonna hunt him, and I liked all that. Thought that was all pretty good. And then you get to movie 3. And movie 3 is like, all right, all right. So we got this story and we got it started. But what if, hear me out, what if we add a whole bunch of new stuff that wasn't even hinted at in the first two movies? Uh and so now he's not just Russian. He's Romney, and so he's got Romney ties, and they like have their own like side thing, and he'll go to them, even though nobody's supposed to help him, and they'll have to help him because he's family. And I'm just like, we already had a storyline. Why isn't he just hunting the people who are hunting him? Why didn't we just go, hey, the only way for you to get out of this alive is to hunt the high table, and just have him hunt down members of the high table? I think that would have been a great movie. But no, and then three, he wants them to send him to Africa, because in Africa is the elder, someone who's never been mentioned before, and the elder sits above the high table, so the elder could get him out of this. And I think this whole thing where he like cuts his finger off, and prove his loyalty to the elder, and I don't know. It just we're gonna jump up one here. It just was too convoluted. And then he returns to the Continental, right? Oh yeah, I should be digging out this dirt to check around this dirt, right? Yeah, I didn't do it over here either. Wait, I don't think I came. I did come down this far. This was as far as I went, right here. I've gone too far. Uh, so yeah, so I like just how about you rein it back in a little bit? Like I like all the fighting and all that, but your story's getting too complicated. Uh, you got too many different people involved in this story, and I feel like we could have a much smaller, more concise story. And then, yeah, you need to go away, Lava. What are you doing? And then we get to movie 4. And what does movie 4 do? Let's introduce another person who works for the high table, who's been given power over the John Wick situation. Really? Really? We kind of, I don't know, peopled out at this point. um, so they had all that, and then not only did they introduce a new person, they also sent John Wick for no reason that I can remember to Japan to hang out with a whole new group of people who didn't have an impact on the story at all. At all. I don't know why he went there. He didn't get nothing from it. He I mean, he didn't get nothing from it. What was the point? Why did he go there? I don't know. And they're like, oh, well, see, him and this guy who's now hunting him because of the high table. I think I called them the high council earlier. I meant high table. We're friends. Okay. But what does that have to do with the story? Nothing. The answer is nothing. There's no point I can think of. Now, they had some really good actors and some good action sequences, and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't necessary for the story. And so the movie was two hours and 40 something minutes long. Like, sheesh. You killing me here. Yeah, I mean, it was a good addition to the John Wick franchise. Um, I don't know if there will be a fifth one. I know there's a spin-off one coming, the ballerina. Um, but yeah. Oh man, I tell you a story. Another story here. So, I don't know how often I tell stories on this particular. That could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Um, I don't. I try not to tell stories in this particular series, I guess. Um, just I don't know. I used to use Minecraft as my story channel thing, and then I switched that to my 7 Days to Die series. I guess technically this is Minecraft, right? But I feel like I want to tell stories, and I don't know if I'll remember them. But stop falling down, man. I don't know if I'll remember them by the time we get to the next story day. So uh, last week, I was talking to Dim, who's the guy who runs the D&D game that I play in. I call him Dim on my story times now because DM. I'm shortening that to Dim. Just easier to say Dim than DM. And also, I think sometimes he's a little dim. But so this is one of those examples. So we're chit chatting, and I'm like, yeah, I was. I don't remember how it came up, but I was like talking about Kick.com, which is a new streaming site that some people I watch occasionally stream on, and so he was like, I didn't even know Kick was still around. And I said, oh, not that Kick. This is a new Kick. It's Kick.com. And he's like, well, I used to use Kick back in the day. I'm like, yeah, but it's not that Kick. It's a new Kick. It's called Kick.com again. And he's like, when did they start hosting videos? I'm like, no, it's not that Kick. It's a different Kick. You're not listening to what I'm saying? And the other guy is just dying of laughter because he's is listening to Dim refusing to listen to what I say, and he's like, "Oh yeah, look at this over here on Kick. The Kick Messenger's got video hosting. I didn't even know they still existed. Or not video hosting, but video in their messages." I'm like, dude, it's not that one. And he's like, but I don't see any streaming. It's not that. Are you listening to me? He's like, yeah, I hear you. Kick.com. I hear you. That's where I'm at. KIK Messenger. I'm like, no, it's Kick.com. KICK. Kick. At no point did I say Kick Messenger from a long time ago. I said, no, it's a new site. A new site. You understand the word new? He did not. It was pushing me right over the irritation edge, let me tell you. Man. But it should be a quiet week. Nobody's here, just me and the dog. And he's not happy about it, but it is what it is. He's not my dog. And they don't take him places. So he's a bit rambunctious. He's not well trained. And so when they go away, he has to stay here with me. And he doesn't like it. Usually they get someone to come over and hang out with them a little bit during the day while I'm working, but I didn't hear him say anybody was going to come over and take him for walks or anything. I don't take him for walks. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I take him to get the mail. And we have a huge house, and he can walk around the house if he wants to walk around, but I'm not going to walk around the yard in the cold and rain. It's not happening. He's too crazy to let off the leash, so I might take him to go get the mail. I don't know, depends on what I'm feeling. He's a yellow lab. He's big, and he's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. He's Like right now, he's very calm. He's just laying over on the couch, sleeping, I think. Which where he spends most of the time. He's not really a playful guy. And then, whoop, whoop, whoop. Really? Can't jump up there? But he doesn't listen very well. And, he doesn't like come when you call him. Kind of doesn't listen very well. And, never really has. So I don't know. He pays real good attention, though, if you've got a treat for him. Which he already got his evening dinner bone treat. Since I was finally able to get to my dinner. Oh, that's another story. The told me they were gonna have dinner for me tonight. Uh, Not that I can't make my own dinner. And then obviously, when they realized that they were not going to make dinner before they left, they let me know really early in the day, so that I could you know prep when I had time before I was in the middle of work. And it was nice of them. It was nice of them to oh, that's right, not decide what was going on ever. Yes, precisely. So there was one of our other relatives was over here, and they were staying until sometime, but nobody knew exactly when that sometime was going to be over. And so I cleaned the vacuum instead of making dinner, and then once I finished cleaning the vacuum, I'm like, okay, now it's like time when I would prefer to be eating dinner, and I haven't even started dinner, so I guess he's still here. I hear you, skeleton. So I guess then I'll make us both dinner, and so I got out the pizza oven thing, and got this cool little electric pizza oven thing. It cooks it right on the countertop. You just throw it on this spinning. That's the kind of thing that gets you killed right there. Um, well, that's my grinder. Um, and so the oh, dangerous territory. So the pizza gets done, right? As soon as the pizza gets done, they pull in to pick him up. I'm like, great. I could have just eaten leftovers. I didn't need to make a whole pizza. So I guess I'm having leftover pizza tomorrow. Split the pizza in half, and I mean, it's just a little pizza. Uh, Enough for 2 people. So, yeah. I like to plan ahead, and it's really irritating to live with people who can't even plan 5 minutes ahead. I thought was really funny was they said My brother-in-law said, or my, almost my niece or my nephew were like, "We're taking the PlayStation 5 with us," and he's like, "No, you're going to see your grandmother, his mother, and so we're only gonna be gone for a few days. I think we can live without the PlayStation that long." He's the one who plays the PlayStation most up there, so um and and then when he's leaving he's like, "Yeah, I got both Nintendo Switches and the Steam Deck," and I'm just like, "Oh, I see. I see." Yep, yep. We're not taking that PlayStation 5 because we're not going to be playing video games the whole time we're gone, but I'm definitely going to take 3 other consoles. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, I guess technically 1 other console. They've only got one Nintendo Switch dock. They don't have the Steam Deck dock like I've got, which is awesome, by the way. If you like Steam and you have enough money to waste on the Steam Deck, it's pretty sweet. And I really like mine. Even though I don't go anywhere ever, if I can make that happen. Um, I still love my Steam Deck, and I have I don't really like being over here. It's scaring me, but I see lots of, oh no. No, I hate to say it. But I ain't going someplace that's putting out my torches. I'm going home. Only got 4 sandwiches left. I didn't find any diamonds today. This day of diamond hunting sucked. Taking my ball and I'm going home. Going home. Uh, but yeah, Steam Deck, awesome. Steam Dock, also pretty awesome. I like it's tiny. It was way tinier than I was expecting. It's more of like a tiny, tiny little stand for the Steam Deck, and then it gives you access to like all sorts of plugins. And so I have mine currently plugged into the television in my bedroom with the PlayStation controller connected to it, so I can play all my controller friendly Steam games. It's got its own memory. So the saved games on there don't interfere with saved games I have on my main computer. I think you could probably cloud save between the two of them, but I don't. I kind of like having separate saves. Oh man! All right, I got one. I got one more story. I don't know if I told this one. Um, I What are you guys doing food in here? They're looking at me weird. Why is everybody's head tilted sideways? They could use some more food. I think there is a little bit more in here. Kibs. Kibs. Um, so I know Zon, one of the gaming guys that I play with, uh, said that he was looking forward to playing Redfall when it comes out here in May. And I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe we could play together sometime." And he's like, "Oh, is it multiplayer?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's totally co-op and stuff, and sounds like it's gonna be pretty cool. And it's by a game company, developer people that I really like their games for the most part. Not as big a fan as the last one, but I love the Dishonored games. Uh, What was the other one called? Looper. Looper? That sound like the name of a game? Looper? I know it's the name of a movie. Looper. Deathloop. That's what it's called. Deathloop. Not as big a fan of that one. I didn't enjoy the start over from scratch mechanics basically every time you had to restart the day. And you have to restart the day because there's only so much time to get the jobs done. Uh, but yeah, so Redfall's by those guys, and so we're talking about playing that, and then Dim is like, "You guys go play a game together?" I'm like, maybe. Both want to play it, and it's co-op. I thought maybe we could play it together sometime. I'll get in on that. Okay. I didn't think you'd want to buy a new game. You're always complaining about how you don't have any money. He's like, well, I mean, if you guys are gonna play the game, I'm like, yeah, but you were just saying the other day you don't like FPSs. It's a shooter, and he's like, yeah, but if you guys are gonna play, I'll play with you. Okay, man, I get it. You don't want to be left out. I got it. All right, jump in. It'd be all. Oh man, I need to get some. I need to get me some. Sure. Uh, I lost sugar cane there, guys. Well, I think this is probably what I'm gonna call it for today. I'm honestly kind of surprised I recorded it all. I was kind of feeling like I might just take another day off. But you know what? I had some fun, so it's all good. All right, with that, be right the small things leading to the light. I will talk to you later.